Hello, Aquarius. How are you doing? It's been quite an adventurous 24 hours in my life. I hope you are doing fabulous. Let's see what we're going to do. Bring out the energy for you. It's like a little winter wonderland outside right now. It's snowing. It's going to snow for like another 24 hours. It's beautiful. It's bringing beautiful energy. Here we go. Aquarius. What are we saying? Huh, okay. So we got disease, the life scales of justice, we got the twister, and conspiracy. So the way that I'm seeing this is I feel like someone's going to get a twist of events on their sickness. Like if you have some type of like weird illness that's been slowly eating you alive, it's like the scales of justice step in and there's this strange twist of events. And what's I think amazing about this twist of events is that you're never going to get the concrete facts on how it happened. Like it's like miracles happen. And people don't like sometimes people don't like that. Like they don't like the inevitability or the never ending door that a miracle opens, you know? And it's funny because even doctors have to doctors are committed to science. They're committed to what they know, right? That medicine works. And then they even have to stop sometimes and say, miracles work. Because in the times where people turn around and they shouldn't, right? It's like somebody could be on their deathbed and then all of a sudden they just wake up and they're fine. You know, they could say that you're in a coma for 5 years, you're never going to come out of it, and suddenly you just wake up. You know, it's like the phenomena of a miracle. Doctors now, and I think since medicine has been around, have to believe in the rareness that sometimes medicine doesn't work, and sometimes it's the soul that comes through and heals the body. Right? So I kind of feel like that's what's happening here is somebody who is dying on their deathbed, dead almost. And then this weird twist of events happens. And there really is no answer as to why anything happens, right? There's no answer. Like you're not like you have to like to be fully grown and aware of things around you is to know that there are not answers for everything. There just isn't. All right, tell me about this. I don't know. Just what's going to happen maybe afterwards? Four of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Seven of Wands. It's like holding on, okay, for dear life, and then this high priest walks in and gives you what you need to fight back. And then you fight back, and this sad staleness energy that's in your life, finally you move forward. And it's hard to, look at that, top two cards, Chariot with the Queen of Swords. It's very straight edged. This is very straight edged. This is something that's, I mean, you have been holding on to it for too long. Right? And if there's some type of impalement in your body, right? And it's caused from a stalemate, or it's caused from something that was not supposed to be there, or only to be there temporarily to hold space or to give you time or something like that. It's like a twist of events has to come in to change it around, if it's not supposed to be there to begin with. And then there's that Chariot, riding that Chariot forward. And that's the truth that that's the thing, is I think it's going to be truth that you hold on to moving into the future, and you never have to say anything to anybody about it, right? Because it's I mean, sometimes when you really look a gift horse in the mouth, do you really want to go around telling everybody how it happened? Right? Especially if it's unexplainable. I realized, honestly, telling, not filling in people on everything in my life is the way to go. Because when you release everything to people, then it leaves the door open for them to put their own frame of mind into it and move around what your truth is. If you just stick to what you know, and that for the most part, no one's ever going to believe you. And if they do believe you, then it's, 1 out of a million. So don't squash it, right? It's like don't go running your mouth about something that finally goes away. It's like just move with it and forget that this was even a part of it, right? Forget that was even an option, that was even going to kill you, right? Like just forget about it, because there's no point of it. It's like defeating cancer. Like, you don't want to think about it every day. If you think about it every day, then you're most likely going to get it back again, right? It's like if you defeat it and you move on, you don't ever want to think about it again, right? Like, that's traumatic to beat death like that. That's traumatic, right? And some people say, like, the things that they see on their deathbed, if they had to do it again, they wouldn't. They just want to die, right? Because it's so hard to come back from something so detrimental to your body, right? Like, your body can only withstand so much, and you have to work with your body. And if you push your body too hard, and if you make your body do things that you don't need to, like, I used to drink all the time, and honestly, I got alcohol poisoning all the time. Like, I never saw anybody with my condition the next day after drinking. Like, I drink the same amount. I drank for years. It's not like I just suddenly one night drank a 26er and I've never drank alcohol before. Like, I would wake up with poison in my veins the next day. Like, on my deathbed, vomiting. Nothing could even sit in my stomach. The worst migraine you could ever imagine in your life. And then I would drink the next weekend again, right? Like, my body was trying to tell me to stop. That was the sign that I was poisoning myself on a regular basis, just trying to fit in with the crowd, just trying to not be alone, right? Because I was sad and I was depressed. I didn't know how to live a life outside of the constraints of alcohol and abuse all the time, right? Like, you really have to love yourself to get out of this, right? And sometimes you just get out of it. That's the thing. It's not the easiest time, but not everybody's journey is the same as somebody else's, right? Look at that. 4 of Wands on the bottom with the 5 of Swords. Like, there is victory with this battle. Okay, that's what I feel like with this battle. And these health problems could be anything. This disease could be anything. It could be alcoholism could be the disease. It could be fibromyalgia is the disease. It could be cancer. That's the disease, right? Anything else we want to say to our aqua? Yeah, see, that's the thing. Is like you can go back and forth with this all you want. Okay, you can try to analyze it and define it and describe it as much as you want. But when you get better, you just get better, right? When the scales of justice even out and this twist of events occurs, which I would believe is happening right around now, right? Then we got Pisces here with the Three of Cups. I do believe that this is like, we are, as of right now, I believe, in Pisces season. So this is starting off, like, I believe today, really is getting rid of this in your life. So then good things can come for you. This battle, this health battle can finally stop, right? It's like you don't have to worry about yourself and your health anymore. Moving forward, once this twister comes through, you're going to be like, what? This is just, I'm okay now? And it's going to be like, yeah, you're just okay now. Like things come and go, things go dormant. That's another thing. A lot of things go dormant. And do they ever activate again? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, right? Sometimes they do in this lifetime, and sometimes they don't make it in this lifetime again, right? While you're alive. This is like try not to slip into illusion on any of this. And remember that through a reflection, you can still see on if you're looking at the water and you see the reflection of the moon or you see the reflection of yourself, always remember it's just a reflection, right? That inside of you is what is inside of you. What's in the moon is in the moon. Anything can reflect and deflect anything, right? It can make it look like something when really it's not. And like, that's the thing is like this health thing, it could have looked like something, right? Even diagnosed from doctors, look like something, but it's not, right? And this is bringing me to, I was eating this packaged sauce. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't do that. But I was eating this packaged sauce and I noticed that blotches were coming onto my skin. And I don't have food allergies. I'm not allergic to things other than like dust, some shit like that when I was a kid, when you used to do those allergy tests or whatever, but like, fuck, I'm not allergic to anything really, right? And I started getting these hives, like bad. And then I noticed that it was right after I would eat this sauce that I would start to get itchy. And then I looked on the ingredients, and the thing is that there's an ingredient in the list that's hiding an ingredient inside of it. And somehow the FDA can approve it. Somehow it gets approved, right, to hide a product under a product, right? So why I'm saying this is because you could have got diagnosed with something because it looked like something, but it was just hiding in those, what do you call those? Symptoms. It's just hiding in those symptoms that look like something a doctor would think. So try not to get caught up in the illusion of what something looks like. Because we all know it's not necessarily judging a book by its cover here, right? Like if there's something hiding in something, best thing is to notice it for yourself. But again, this is kind of unexplainable, so I don't really think you're going to be able to explain what happens in this next cycle. But I do believe like the next 30 days, if this is you, your illness is going to get better. Your weird illness might suddenly go away because it wasn't what it looked like to begin with. So I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Thank you, Aquarius. Peace.